My name is George Neer, and we've been in the home just over 2 years.
And I'm Donna Neer, and yes, we found this home in March, and then we started a renovation with Mark in July, and he pretty much did a lot of the house.
I think what sold us on Fairchild Renovations was first they came out and they immediately started doing measuring, and as we told them what our ambition was with the house, they actually looked at it tactically and to see what they would need to do to make it happen.
I'm Ryan Samuelson. I'm the owner of Samuelson Insurance Group in Greenwood, Indiana. Live on the south side of Indianapolis for just about 20 years with my family in our home. We were lucky enough to work with the Fairchild team on our roof and our gutters following a major weather event in Indianapolis. When I was sitting and trying to make a decision, it came down to somebody that I could trust. And Mark and his team has built that trust, not only with myself and our agency over the years by showing up when they say they're going to, communicating well with our clients, bringing a high level of expertise and knowledge to their job. And so when we went down our checklist of making a decision to do our personal home, it was a no-brainer because they bring all those qualities to the table with our clients. Why wouldn't they with us?
I'm Mark Fairchild. I'm the owner of Fairchild Renovations. I started the company in 2010. At Fairchild Renovations, we offer a wide array of services. We've maintained a percentage of about 60% of what we do year in and year out are things people want. You know, those wants are going to be, a custom exterior living space, a custom master bathroom, an updated hall bathroom, a new kitchen, whether it be an entry-level kitchen or more of a gourmet kitchen, finishing a basement or updating a finished basement. The other side of our business are the things people need. And sometimes those marry together. The needs could be a new roof, a roof repair, windows, doors, siding. We do an awful lot to do with water and the intrusion that causes, or the damage that it causes from intruding. While we offer a broad array of services, and it's always growing, developing, honing, improving. All of it's through the prism of who are we doing it for and why we're doing it.
One of the things that really impressed us with Fairchild Renovation was their communication and follow-up. And after doing our homework as well, we knew that they did great work, and we felt very, very comfortable with the team.
When we made the decision to hire Mark and his team to do our roof, it really came down to the trust piece that I've already mentioned. Mark came up, gave us a full evaluation of our roof, just didn't look and say, oh yeah, there's damage to the shingles, you need a whole roof. He took the time to not only look at the exterior roof, gutters, siding, but also went in our attic, inspected that thoroughly to make sure there was no water damage, which, when you're following a major wind event or hail event, can certainly cause other issues that are unseen by the naked eye. Taking those extra steps, I think, went a long way in making my wife and I feel comfortable that this house that we've invested in, we can live in for a long time and know that it's going to be well under roof.
My name is Zach Hyatt. I am a project coordinator with Fairchild Renovations. I started with Fairchild Renovations in 2022. What I love most probably about working at Fairchild Renovations is working as a team to exceed our clients' expectations and seeing their vision and our vision come to life.
In the remodeling space, there's nothing quite enjoyable in seeing that client take a step back, whether it be a basement, a custom cabinet project, their master bathroom, their kitchen space, or even their outdoor living space, and see that glow that they have, that their vision came to fruition.
When we met with Fairchild Renovations, they kept drawing out our ideas. They were listening to the ideas that we wanted, and I know that they have gone above and beyond, and they have achieved that emotional aspect of our home, the functionality of our home. They did a great job of tying it all together for us, and it's perfect.
One area of business that I think we do very well at Fairchild Renovations is transparency, and I think that's critical. Our clients are trusting us more often than not with their greatest asset, their greatest investment. And not only that, they're inviting us in their home. What we've landed on to enforce that transparency piece is a phased approval process.
We have a phased approval process, and that allows us to give a chance to give our client perspective into kind of the inner workings of the project. It also gives us a chance to stop and kind of read the instructions again and see things from the perspective of, hey, now we thought what we were going to see, now we know what we're going to see. And along the way, it gives you stopping points to make sure that everybody understands where you're at and that you have the right actions to move forward with. This also ensures a final quality product for our clients.
One of the areas that we both really appreciated was how they utilized very detailed project work, step by step, cost by cost. That's right up our alley because we don't like, unforeseen surprises or any confusion. So from Fairchild, we received the layout of every step of the project in infinite amount of detail, as well as the cost. And that allowed us to monitor it, and if we had any questions or they had any questions, we could both refer back to the same documentation, which was very helpful.
Many of our meetings, Mark and some of the other guys, Paul and a few others, they would walk in with a binder this big. It was a binder of everything that was going to happen. Every doorknob, every light fixture, anything and everything was laid out in there. And I appreciated that because when we're doing the shopping and the choosing, it really helps.
Yeah, throughout the project, I think the key was constant communication and clear and concise conversations about, starting time, ending time, respecting my wife and my time when it came to being on the project and getting that project done in a timely fashion. At the end of the day, being there, start to finish, we had team leaders on site along with the normal roofers during the process that just made us feel comfortable that we were going to be taken care of.
There are many different ways to measure success in the residential contracting space, home services space. I would say the greatest measure of success for us is that third project, fourth project, that seventh year that we've had a relationship with a client. 97% of our business is referral. A big majority of that, especially in the last 2 to 3 years, has been repeat clients doing that third project, that fourth project. And I think that's the greatest measure. When someone can invite you into their home, share with you their resources, their budget, share with you their vision. I don't think there can be any greater compliment than inviting you back for a second time or introducing you to their family and friends.
Would we recommend Fairchild Renovation to friends, neighbors, family? Absolutely, and we have. I think the part that we tell people as well that you may not expect is that they go above and beyond the call of duty. And they have exceeded our expectations, and I'm sure like most people, our expectations are very high to begin with.
Fairchild Renovations is, you get a good product. You get an excellent product.
All right, when I get an opportunity to refer the Fairchild Renovation team, I think what it comes down to is that embracing of the advisory role. They have that discussion with the client from the get-go, and the client feels heard. Mark's team does an incredible job of being able to pivot from a $500,000 major renovation to the next day putting a widow at ease who just had her roof ripped off in a storm and making her feel comfortable that she's going to be well taken care of, like she's family, because they built that high level of trust and integrity from the beginning with the estimate to the end and showing up and doing such a high level job.
Renovating a home can be a very daunting experience, but Fairchild Renovations made it easy. When we walk in the front door of this home now, it's our house. Fairchild Renovations has helped us put our signature on it.
And it just makes it, feel like home.
And it is home.
My greatest hope for Fairchild Renovations is to continue to grow as we've done thus far, which is organically, to grow one relationship at a time. So ultimately, my goal for Fairchild Renovations is that we continue to be that consistent, reliable service professional for our legacy clients. And I believe that winning is the byproduct of doing things right. Growth is the byproduct of doing things right. More importantly than any number or objective measure is staying true to our values and our commitment to the relationship with our clients and with our employees.